have not inquired nor taken advantage of the deals at 8STRINGTV, you will regret it. I will say this, and I mean this. There is not any deal out here that will provide you the services that 8STRINGTV provides. Good evening, this is T. Allen Stringer. I'm the founder and CEO of 8STRINGTV, which started in the year 2020. Officially, April the 17th is the actual incorporation date in terms of the domain. We had a launch on December the 13th, 2020. I remember that because that happened to be my father's birthday. It would have been his 90th birthday, so in honor of him, we did our initial launch. We had launched on a particular platform. After launching, I discovered that I wanted to improve, and that brings us to tonight about the improvement that we're going to roll out as we go forward. Let me talk a bit about the journey. The journey happened because of what happened to all of us, COVID-19. COVID-19 turned all the churches out and turned us pastors into men and women that had to learn how to use the internet. Being from a recording studio background, it was a bit easier for me, but yet nonetheless it was most difficult because you had to strike perfection in reaching the people that you once stood in front of in a personal way. So it took some months, and as I was studying how to improve, going from platform to platform, be it on the telephone or be it on the internet, I stumbled into the idea of streaming TV. So, of course, I have an A-type personality, so I wasn't going to stop just with doing Zoom meetings, but I wanted to know how to make this work. By the way, I have a recording studio. I'm a recording engineer, so therefore it just makes sense that I would dig deeper than the average Joe. You see, COVID-19 produced something for me that I had said to the people at Triple Nation that they should consider, and that was finding other streams of business. And so the journey leads me to this place where I have emerged in 2021 on this day, which is the 28th of March. Tomorrow is actually the official day, launching the second iteration of 8STRINGTV.com. I bring with me a family that I want to introduce you to, men and women that have joined me and decided they want to throw their hat in with me and work with me, and we're going to build this platform. I want you to give me about 6 or 7 minutes introducing them to you personally, and on the other side of this introduction, I'm going to go expeditiously to the details concerning 8STRINGTV, what it can do for you, and why you should be involved in it, and how it can bless you. I'll be right back. On April 17th, 2020, I registered 8STRINGTV.com in an effort to begin a streaming ministry in lieu of the pandemic. Here we are, almost a year later, and we're launching the second iteration of 8STRINGTV.com. On April 17th, 2020, I registered 8STRINGTV.com in an effort to begin a streaming ministry in lieu of the pandemic. Here we are, almost a year later, and we're launching the second iteration of 8STRINGTV.com. 8STRINGTV.com, where dreams go to become reality. Mater artium necessitas is a Latin phrase which means the mother of invention is necessity. And we found that to be true here at 8String TV. I want you to meet some of her children. They represent what we call the Stringers, the first generation of 8String TV. Meet Brian L. Collins Sr. and Lady Angela Collins, spiritual leaders of the Greater New Life Church Praise and Worship Center. Meet Pastor Cecil Gilbert and Evangelist Etta Gilbert, spiritual leaders of the Way of Life Apostolic Ministry, Incorporated. Meet Pastor Roger Anthony Watson and Lady Maria Watson, spiritual leaders of the Love and Life Ministries. Meet Pastor D. Alexander Larley, pastor of the Bible Way Church, New Rock City, New York, and moderator of the Up TV channel. Meet Pastor Unita Jones, founder and CEO of the UPJ Enterprises. Meet Carl Robinson Sr., executive chef and host of Cooking and Grilling with Carl. Meet Jennifer Paget, host of Launched Out. Meet Rwanda Grady, host of the Row by Row channel. Meet John Burgess, producer and songwriter for John the Bap Music. Meet Stephen Wambua Peter from Kenya, Africa, a triple threat, poultry farm owner, musician, and preacher. Meet Bridget Prince, curator of the works of Bridget Prince. Meet Rwanda, Jennifer, and Zena, co-host of To The Point. Meet Zena Malcolm, the host of the DZ by Design shopping channel. Meet Benita R. Brown, creator and host of Nita's World. Meet Tavia Forrest, founder and CEO of Leisure with Luxury Travel Consultants, LLC. HStringTV.com has a lot to offer. It's just not your average streaming channel. It's a family of which you can become a part. Head on over to HStringTV.com and find out more about us. Make an appointment to discuss our various services, and you won't believe the prices. Tomorrow night, March the 29th at 6 p.m. sharp, our scheduling begins. Check us out at HStringTV.com. Turn on our live TV channel and begin to view. Or head over to our cloud and look at the content already uploaded by the Stringer family. HStringTV.com, where dreams go to become reality. Well, you've met our family. Those are the members of H String TV, and I like joking when I call them stringers because that would be the proper allocation. And it just so happens that's my last name. So the Stringer family has gone from 8 to many more. They represent the first generation, a bit of a history behind the logic of the format, and then I'll talk a bit about the platform and the cost right up front. The logic of the platform is that we're going to treat it as a family structure. In other words, each time we get ready to increase membership, we'll open up application for people to join, and each group that joins becomes a generation. So these individuals you just witnessed and a few more who are not pictured here represent the first generation of 8-String TV. They're the ones who started it out with me, who are working with me now as we are building content and as we are building scale on this channel. They are the ones who are working with us. As you'll see in our scheduling, we are designing 8-String TV to grow exponentially over the next year. So we're starting out modestly and we're moving in a direction that I believe is going to be wonderful. The platform of 8-String TV is multifaceted, as you have just witnessed. Everything from talk shows, from travel agencies, from preachers, from musicians, as far away as Kenya. There's another group in Africa that'll be joining us shortly as well. This particular platform is going to be multifaceted. It's going to be multi-leveled, and we're looking forward to you becoming a part of it in its next generation. So you just can't join 8-String TV right away. You have to wait your turn. But there's a lot of work to be done in advance of that turn, as these individuals who with me now have learned this is heavy push. They're the first ones in, and I'm very proud of them. So we're going to roll out our content. So the first question you would ask, who is this platform good for? It is good for anyone that wants to go on the internet. You don't have to be specifically a preacher or a singer. You could be a person that likes to do podcasts. You could be a person who just likes to read books to children. You could be a person who likes to do what they call DIYer or do-it-yourselfer, showing people how to build and how to do things. You could be a person who is selling insurance, a person, as you see with Tavia, that wants to consult and help people travel well. All of the things that you could think to do that require eyes and ears, 8-String TV is good for in its construct. Quickly, how much does it cost? Well, I want you to know that this is a platform that is perhaps doing something that I don't know if anyone else is doing. when we launched these in December the 13th, or on December the 13th, prior to that, I was considering charging $90 a month. And I was so led by the Spirit to charge nothing, but to let people do donation-based giving. So basically, the 8 stringers are broken down into two camps. There are those who came in under the premium, and then there are those who came in under the basic. The premium paid one fee, and they don't have to pay any more. Those are limited spots. I don't really do those that much anymore because it was a fundraising aspect to buy the server. And so therefore we kind of met that in as much as we're already on now. And so I'm not really going to do that as much, but the basic is always available. The basic is simply this. Now you're listening to this? Once a month, since 8 is our favorite number, by the 8th of each month, each member that is a basic member has to give a donation to the channel. That donation can't be higher than fair market value of my services, and it can't be lower than a free will offering. So they have the choice to give what they want each month, more or less, by the 8th of the month. That's it. They are members of 8String TV. Nothing up front, nothing they had to sign. It's an open contract agreement, and that made them members of 8String TV. So with that said, because usually people put the money part at the end, they got the but wait. I gave it to you at the beginning. So then the questions you should be asking me are, well, what are the features and what is it all about? Then why are you giving it away? Because, if you're giving something away cheaply, then it can't be worth much. Well, that's not true. Anyone who knows me knows that's not how I operate. So let me go through what the features of 8String TV are. I'm going to go into the weeds in some senses, so it may be a little bit heavy. I'll try to keep it light. And then I'll be simplistic because you need to know what it means. So if you understand anything about streaming or being on the internet, those you who do Facebook Live and other things, pretty much know you turn on your phone, turn on your device, turn on your camera, and you stream, and pretty much that's it. If you want to get services like storing videos or going live from ministry or using even Zoom, you immediately are met with charges and costs. I want to say to you straight up, there isn't anything that Zoom, YouTube, or Vimeo, or the other platforms are doing that we cannot do. Now, technically speaking, we have a secure landing because 8String TV is both a server and it has in the cloud. So I have a physical server that houses and schedules all of the TV channels. And then there's a cloud where everything is stored like YouTube. And if you go to our site, it looks just like YouTube for the most part. It's being developed by the developers, but they are on their way really big. The individuals that I work with government, cruise ships, and cable TV channels. I just happen to be blessed to be their first of this kind that they took on. They're on the West Coast, and the Lord blessed me with that. So therefore, he challenged me not to gouge the people and to give the people something. So I'm doing this under direction, not because it's cheap. Our servers are based with Amazon. Anyone knows anything about Amazon, those are solid servers. They own a lot of the IP addresses, and they're the big dog in the game. So we have a very solid platform, a very solid group, and a very solid structure. Our features can do anything from Zoom. I have Zoom keys. We can do live remote. We can do live Zoom. We can do live all of a sudden with 8String TV. I could be on the beach and turn my phone on and go live to the server and live to the internet just like that. I can take signals from your place and bring them into my server and go live just like that. Now, those services, of course, come with a cost. But just to be on 8String TV, to house your videos on a playlist on the cloud, and to have those videos played on the server on a channel during a specific time of the day where people can subscribe, where they can download for free, or you could charge them for downloading, or you can charge them for viewing, or you can take the link and put it on your webpage or on your Facebook feed, and they can go right to the channel. You can index your video like chapters, and you don't want them to hear the whole thing, so you want them to go to minute number 5. You can index it, and they can go to minute number 5. It has closed caption. All of that comes without paying anything to me, but a donation once a month. So as you hear, the features are very powerful. Whether you're a business, a ministry, advertiser, podcaster, do-it-yourself or hobbyist, musician, artist, or anyone that has a product to show, sell, or give away, we got you on 8String TV. I'm just about done. What kind of support would be the question you should ask? Does 8String TV provide? Because oftentimes when you get in with these groups, you have to hunt high and low to get some kind of service. Many of you are intimidated by these devices. I get it. You don't understand how to operate them. I get it. You know nothing about cameras, about graphics, about songs, and all the things you watched a minute ago that I produced right here today. I did all that today, just that quick. And you don't know how to do any of that kind of thing. Well, that's fine. One of the things that is really good here at 8String TV with the concept of being a family-based structure, I tell them this all the time. I say, whatever you need to know, I am your man. I'm going to show you, I'm going to teach you, and I'm going to train you, because it's in my best interest that you know what to do. And my training is free. I have 30 plus years as an audio engineer in studio recording, and quite a few years in video now. In these last few years, or months, I should say, I have been baptized with video. So I have headaches, but my brain is stretched at 64 almost, and I'm good. And many of them know. They call me up. I show them how to use the equipment, tell them what to buy, show them how to work it. Because the logic here is we're family, and I often say this to them. It's a neighborhood, and everybody's grass has to look good. So we want to make sure everything looks good. So we do our best to train and to help and to educate. Some of the services, if you don't want to do it, then we'll charge you a very minimal fee to do the extra grunt work for you, to do the graphics, the music, and the video and the graphic editing. We'll do all of that you've witnessed, or some of the things you see playing now. Everything you see is done right here graphically at 8String TV. We write jingles. We write theme songs. So you don't have to put a disclaimer out. I don't own the rights to this music, which, by the way, is pretty soon you're not going to be able to do that. I'm pretty sure they're going to pull that back because they need to make money. But at 8String TV, we will write songs for you, jingles for your program, and then we'll give you the option to buy that song, that jingle, and own it outright at a very reasonable price. That's what happens with our particular, support. We will help you do overlays on your intercast, broadcast, or virtual ministry. We do green screen recording. And get this, we will even provide you a remote place to do your work. If you say, I just don't have a place to do it, no problem. 8String TV has all of these options. And so we just launched our new renovated website last night. Go out there and look at it, 8stringtv.com. If you want to know how to get in contact with us, you want to know, how to set up an appointment. If you go to the webpage, just click around. It's very plain. You can set up your own appointment. I'll get it at my email address, and I'll meet you, and we'll discuss on the phone free of charge how we can help you. We currently are not taking membership at this time, but we're setting the stage for the next generation. So you need to get in early, because I'm thinking once people start getting a whiff of 8String TV, the space is going to be limited. So these individuals were smart. They got in soon, and they're loving it because they know they're getting a whole lot for a whole little, and it's well worth it. So here's what's going to happen going forward. Starting tomorrow night, 8 String TV is going to begin its central programming. Because we're building scale and because we're building a brand new channel, even though we can go 24/7, 365, literally every day of the week, holidays and weekends included, we have decided we need to build scale. And we want to make sure that the platforms are solid. We are training and assisting a lot of people and doing a lot of the work for them, and I don't want to rush anyone. We've decided to start with a central program that starts 6 p.m. So starting tomorrow, from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m., 8 String TV will be live. When it isn't live, not to worry. You can go to the cloud and watch the videos of those individuals that are on, because they also have playlists in the cloud. If you go to our website, you will click on it and it will take you to the cloud. You can see the videos on demand, which is our place for clouds. Live TV is what's playing right now. I have looped commercials going on. If you go out there and click on live TV, you can see what's going on. That's where we'll appear Monday through Friday. Content. Won't work the weekends. It'll be pre-recorded things out there. But the fresh material, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. As we move towards the next iteration, that is generation of 8 stringers, we're going to increase the hours because we'll take on more people. Eventually, it'll roll back to 6 a.m. We'll be literally running 24 hours a day. This is your time to get in. If you want to be a part of something that is going to help you, because the internet is here to stay, I invite you to be a part of 8 String TV, because the day of the computer not being relevant in ministry is over. If you don't know how to work these devices or have a place to put your content, to store your history, you'll be soon forgotten. But thank God that during this pandemic, I decided to turn a bad place into a blessing. This is T. Allen Stringer, and I welcome you to go to 8stringtv.com and tool around there, make an appointment, and consider becoming a part of the 8 String TV family. It's so nice talking to you. Meet the family one more time. If you don't want to wait 7 minutes, then I'll see you on the other side.